Hi everyone, Hannah here in search of the merch. I'm so sorry I've not done a video first of all for absolutely ages. To be perfectly honest, I've had a really busy few months. I've got engaged, so I'm planning a wedding at the moment. UK's sort of come out of lockdown and we're able to do things now without masks. Um, so yeah, I've just been living a bit of life really and just kind of, you know, time takes its way and you kind of just get on with things. And before I know it, here we are in October. So I thought I'd do a little video just to update you where I am really. So as you can see, since we last spoke, I'm tier 1000 now. That happened about a month ago with the last tier ups anyway. I didn't get it on the first one and the week later I got tiered up. Um, I'm now getting to the point where I'm nearly full on my designs. I am trying to upload at least 10 things that are new every day, but I have been also working on getting more products up as well, just because I want to pad it out. So on the days where I really don't have anything to upload or not a lot to upload, I'll make sure I fill my slots so I'm at least getting my current designs onto other products. Haven't done any uploads today, but I'm going to do that later on tonight when my partner's gone to bed after he gets home from work. Um, so yeah, I've got this amount of designs up. This now, it's a little bit irrelevant really, products with sales, because it makes it look like you've sold nothing, but you have. It's just that 3,200 live products, including everything. Um, yeah, it just makes it look like you've not sold anything. But at the moment, you can see that I've only got 869 designs up, and 81 of those would be 10%. I'm doing okay with the reviews, 4.7 from 27 reviews, so nice high review rate. Um, this is the US, so I'm starting to sell basically. I'm averaging about 1 to 2 sales a day now across both the US and the UK market. Um, this is the last week. This 7 was one t-shirt, and then overnight I got 6 of one design. So it wasn't even something that was, like a group that a group of people would buy. So I'm maybe thinking somebody's bought it to resell, or I'm not sure. But that was a nice surprise when I woke up selling that in one go. So that's this week, this last month here. You can see here for the US, 213 I've sold now in the US, 15 returns, and in the UK, here we go in the UK. So yeah, so you can see it's averaging between the UK and the US. I'm selling about one a day ish. Um, yeah, and I've now sold 1,371 products. So that's a big jump from the last time. If you remember when I was last here, I did say that I had something that was happening in June. It happened. I sold absolutely loads. I had one day where I sold nearly 500 um, t-shirts, which was just crazy. It was literally chiming every 30 seconds, minute. It was amazing. It felt amazing. But I did say it was time sensitive. I think it was a niche that nobody really jumped on, and I kept checking, and there really was very few designs, and I absolutely hammered it. I had about at one point 500 designs I think up for it, so I was pretty much taking the market share, and nobody came in with anything. It was something specific to the UK. It doesn't happen every year. It does happen every other year. Um, and I will be doing that in a couple more years. So basically, after it ended, I gave it a month. I sold a couple after the event, and then I took them all down because they really are. They were taking up space, and I made the decision that they're not going to sell again. They were specifically for this year, for that time period, and they wouldn't sell again, and they didn't really mostly. So I took them down, and you'll see that in my products when I show you in a sec. So let's go to analytics. Let's do all time. Let's refresh that, analyze sales. Yeah, so this is from the beginning of the year. I joined, if you remember me saying, on the 9th of January. No, I didn't. That's wrong. I'm looking at that here, and that's not true. I started selling on something like the 5th of January, I think I joined. So that's up to present. So that's my total, 1,710. I think I now qualify definitely for tier 2000. I'm way over now. I'm 710 over for the qualification. I'm actually closer to being able to qualify for tier 4000. So I'm kind of hoping that this week or in the next week, the week after, before, Q4 really, really gets going, that I will tier up and maybe have another 1,000 slots. But who knows? It's merch by Amazon. That might not happen for another year. It might happen tomorrow. Who knows? They do what they want. So here you can see on my rates. I've sold 228 in the US, 1,415 in the UK, 28 in Germany, 26 in France, 11 in Italy, 2 in Spain. Really not aiming for these markets at all. These are basically the UK event that I was talking about in June. This was me selling to expats in these countries. Some of these numbers, but not huge numbers. I know there's a lot of people saying that the UK market might be worth looking at. It's not that I'm specifically targeting the UK market. It's just that I'm from the UK, and I do feel like getting sometimes the US stuff. I don't know what's going on. I'm not there. I can't do things, in the same way that the people who live in the US can. But I do know the UK. I live here. So I think that's why I'm selling really well in the UK, because my t-shirts, like I've sold, in the summer, I sold quite a summery one. I only sold 8 of them, but it's a saying that I don't think any American would get, because it's really specific to where I live in Yorkshire. It's kind of a Yorkshire saying almost. So I'm doing targeting like that. So that's why my UK sales are higher than my US, because I'm British. So I think you kind of got to focus on what you know and build from there. But it is nice to see these sales in the US, I've got to be honest. I sold 4th of July ones, all the same t-shirt, and I was really shocked I sold them, to be honest. So I obviously hit a tiny little niche where I managed to sell some. So, product wise, that's the percentages there. Look at this, record day 470 in the UK. That day was just amazing, I can't lie. And I made £1,500, so like $2,000 in that day. Oh, it felt good. Bring back that day, I tell you. Most returns I've had was in June in the UK, obviously, because that was when I sold the most. Sales on 189 unique products. I've kind of started to pad out now into tank tops, to hoodies, and to V-neck t-shirts. Not sold massive amounts, but starting to pick up the odd sale. That's the split again. As you can see, unisex. I didn't realise what that was for, but it's for hoodies, isn't it? It's a unisex thing. Colours, obviously black, still making up a good 50% plus. Main sellers, black, navy, white, heather grey. Done quite a lot of royal, but that was specific to one thing I was working on that was that colour. And then into the sales. So my bestseller, a lot of these without photos here, are the ones that I took down, that was specific to that event. So as you can see, all of my top sellers here, the top 8, are all from that. So it was very sad the day I had to take them down, but I've got a great base now to just change them a little bit and put them back up in a couple of years when the event happens again. So my bestseller outside of that niche now is this one here, and I've sold 33 in the US. I'm basically at the moment now into, I would say, 4 niches. I'm making regular sales within 4 niches. One of them is very, very specific, but that's what this one is from. So I've got, I think, about 15, 20 t-shirts, and I'd say maybe 20%, 30% have sold. So that's doing well. I've got another niche I'm doing very well in both markets. And then I have one niche that I'm doing really well in the UK in, very specific to the UK. It's a sport. It's in the genre of sport. So as you can see, going down, 10s, 9s, 7s, 10s, blah, 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 all the way down, and to my ones. I'm not going to scroll because that's just boring. You can't see anything really. But yeah, just to give you an idea. So where I go from here, I think from here onwards, to be honest, I've got to be honest, I've been really bad at watching vlogs and keeping up with it. I'm kind of just doing what I know. I'm seeing things, I'm putting things up that I think might sell. I'm not rotating my designs. I'm at the point where I've still got about 100 slots left. Once I get to that, if I haven't tiered up, I'll then start deleting a few that aren't going to sell. I look back at some of the stuff I did in January and it's awful, and a couple of them I've sold, but some of them were just awful and they need taking down. They've not sold, and they've not sold because they were crap, basically. Yeah, and going forward really now, it is a business now and I need to make money from it. I'm really pleased that I've reached this target because my aim was this year to reach tier 1000 by the end of the year, and I've done it. Going into Q4, I know there's loads of advice about getting everything for Halloween and for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and honestly, I aren't doing that well. I haven't done that well when it's big holidays. I can't seem to get into those big niches, even sub niching. It doesn't work for me. I really am better producing evergreens. I really believe that. So I'm not focusing on Q4. So when I come back to you the next time, I probably come in a couple of months, coming up to Christmas, I can almost guarantee you I won't have these big numbers that a lot of people have, and I'm okay with that. I want to build a portfolio going forward that is going to last for 2, 3 years and keep refreshing it. I'm not specifically aiming into these big niches because I don't think that you're going to get that much success from them unless you're advertising, and I'm not advertising yet. I'm not even touching that with a barge pole. I've seen on some of the groups people advertising and they're spending more than they're making, and I can't see the point. I don't understand. Fair enough if you're like a tier 100,000 and you're making 25 grand a month and you're putting 5 grand into advertising, totally get that. But if you're only making, like me at the moment, 100, 150, £200 a month, and you put in 60, 70, 80 quid into advertising, then it's wasted money, and these are organic sales. So yeah, I probably could get more sales if I put advertising on, but the niches that I'm in, they are niche, and when I go and search the niche, there's hardly any t-shirts. One of the niches I'm in, I'm listed on, there's like 150 hits for it, and I've got 100 of the designs, so I can't see the point in advertising at the moment. But you let me know what you think. I mean, I want to take advice from people who know about advertising, people in higher tiers. Has anyone got anything to say for that? Is it worth it? Is it easy to work? Is it easy to work out? Because from what I can see, people are struggling to do it. So any advice on that, muchly appreciated. So, loves, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to leave you there. And I'm really sorry for those of you that did watch me and stuff. I really do appreciate it. It's just that, life takes over, and I do actually have a life outside of like doing vlogs and stuff. So, I wanted to check in, and I hope you're all doing amazingly well. I hope since the last time I saw you or spoke to you that you are getting great success from this and you're doing well. So hopefully I will be back this side of Christmas. I'm not gonna promise, but I'll try. But hopefully your Q4 is bloody amazing, and hopefully when I come back to you, some of you will say that you've been selling like crazy. But take care. Have a great run up to Halloween and Thanksgiving for you Americans. Have an amazing time, and hopefully I'll join you. I'll be back in a couple of months in December to give you an update. All right, guys. Lots of love. Speak to you soon. Bye.